guys, so here we are. This is my first vlog. Hey YouTubers, it's Lily White. This is my first vlog, so it's probably gonna be my worst. No, I'm kidding. But really that is how it works out. So anyways, I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. Whenever I started doing music, I had 0 fans. As I've been working, I've made a lot of friends, and it's, you know what, for the most part, it's been so far very pleasing and very fulfilling. I've always felt like there was something missing in my life, but then whenever I started doing music, I realized that's what it was. I always tried to fill the void with you know, a boyfriend or shopping, but honestly, you make your own happiness. You can't count on a boyfriend to be perfect to make you happy. Y'all can be happy together. I'm not saying you can't be happy together, but you know what? You gotta be a happy person yourself. So music was just my way of finding my happiness. So yeah, it's been going pretty well for the most part. I've had a couple of minor setbacks, but you know, it's all part of the process, I believe. I just wanted to share with y'all some of the crazy things I've been through so far. There are so many people in the music industry that are just so full of like, these dudes, they'll tell you anything. They'll make you promises. They'll take you to nice studios, meet famous people. They don't think you're gonna be some great artist one day. No, none of that. They just want to get in your pants. But yeah, so I had a very weird encounter, and like, you know what, I figured that. This one instance, this guy came up to me in the mall. It was like very shortly after I moved to Atlanta. He came up to me in the mall, introduced himself, and he just like looked at me like, oh my god, you're so gorgeous. Like it was like he was starstruck. Like, either he was acting, or if he was acting, he was a damn good actor. Because, like, he really made me feel like I was just like some walking goddess. So he asked me for my number, and I was like, sorry, I'm seeing somebody. He was like, well, can I get your Instagram? And so I was like, you know, I'm trying to get followers. I'm doing music, whatever. Gave him my Instagram. He went and he liked some of my pictures. I saw where he was viewing my story. This dude had almost 100,000 followers. He had like about 3,000 views per post, comments. He had a lot of likes on all his posts, and everything seemed like real. Like, his pictures were very professional. Everything was high definition. He even sent me a picture of where he was on Forbes, and like the link and everything to where this guy was on Forbes, right? So what he said he did was basically builds brands, is what he tried to tell me, and helps people build their brand and turns them into businesses that are very prosperous, and then he turns them into chains. And he had this whole pitch down pat. But I mean, he didn't come at me right away like that. All he seemed to care about at first was talking to me because he thought I was pretty. He didn't even, you know, didn't know I was an artist at first. But anyway, so we didn't keep talking because, like I said, I was seeing somebody. So follows me for a while, waits a couple months, then he hits me up again. And it was shortly after I had posted the Quiet Storm freestyle, a snippet of it. And so I was like, oh yeah, I was like, he heard my freestyle. He thinks I'm cool. I was like, yeah, he definitely heard my freestyle. He you know, he thinks I'm talented. He wants to help me, and so he's gonna help me build my brand. Yeah. Don't be gullible like me, guys, please. You know what? It's a good quality and a bad quality at the same time to trust in people and to only see the good out of people, because there are some bad people out there. And they don't care about you as an artist or your music or anything. They just want to get some money out of you. But anyway, so back to my story. So he hits me up and he's like feeding me everything that I want to hear. Like, everything that I've ever wanted, he texts to me and makes me all these promises, and he's just like, but you gotta trust me. He's like, I'm gonna have to redo your Instagram and all this stuff, and just like all these promises, and introduce this idea of a luxury studio. And he said that he sent me like paperwork and everything, like how long it was gonna take to build, how much money, like everything. Like, I probably still have it in my email. I should post it. And furthermore, like, I'm not doing this video to call anybody out. I'm not going to say names or anything because I'm not trying to have bad karma. I believe in karma, and you know what? I don't have time to put people on blast. We all got to eat at the end of the day. If you have to scam people out of money in order to feed your family, then by all means. So that's why I'm just not going to say any names. Yeah, so he made me all these promises. Then he presented me about the luxury studio. I thought it was a great idea. I needed a studio to work out of. I'm paying a lot of money for studio sessions. Why wouldn't I want to join a bunch of people on Forbes to start a luxury studio? That would have been awesome. I'm not even going to tell y'all how much money he got out of me, but it was in the thousands. And he made me delete everything off my old Instagram. He just made me listen to everything he said, because he made sense at the same time. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. So it was almost like he was my manager on top of, he was wanting me to invest in this luxury studio with him. And he only wanted a small percentage out of me because he wanted my name on it to help build my brand and to help with my music. And, you know, if you're on the business side of things and you're already successful business-wise, and it looks really good on you as an artist. Like, if it shows that you're investing in yourself. It was in the thousands how much he got out of me. He sent me on this. He made me delete every picture off my Instagram. He said, we're going to get all new pictures. I'm going to set you up with a photographer and blah, 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 blah. He ended up never setting me up with a photographer. I ended up finding my own photographer, but he went along with it, and he was like, oh yeah, like, we could really use him and whatever. Okay, so I'm making somebody else some money too. So cool, I got a photographer now. Like, let's go. What you need some pictures of? Talking about brand. He sent me on this wild goose chase across the country and back because I needed to have pictures of me in other places showing that I travel. And he was like, all the pictures need to be luxurious and you need to look like money and blah 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 blah. Okay, anyways, I did it. I went across the country, and the pictures we were getting back though, dope. I did my part. He's like telling me how to post on Instagram and what hashtags to use and what times to post. I'm listening to him, and as I'm doing this, like, my Instagram starts blowing up. I'm getting all these likes. I'm getting all these comments. All these people like start following me. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, this guy really knows what he's doing. I'm like, this is really happening right now. I was won over by that point, so of course I'm gonna invest in a luxury studio with you. What do you mean? Here's take all my money. Here, have it all. That's basically what happened. No, it wasn't all my money, but it was a lot of money. Okay, and my point is, there's a lot of scams out there, and you have to be careful. I even signed a contract with this guy about the studio, and guess what? I've not seen any money. We were supposed to have a studio by now. I was supposed to be an ambassador of this bathing suit line. Like, this stuff never happened. He had me logos. He had pictures of the bathing suits and everything that he was going to be making for. Let me stop. But yes, came down to one day, I was like, he had me promoting this swimsuit line that he was about to start, and launches on July. Was it July something? I don't remember exactly. But it was like, yeah, we're going to have a launch on July. July came around. Ain't no launch. Ain't no bathing suit line. I've been promoting a fake company this whole time. Basically. That's what happened. I wasted all that time. Well, that's what I felt like at the time. And so I confronted him. I was like, what's going on with the swimsuit line? Like, we were supposed to have a launch. You know, I've been taking all these pictures. You had me tagging the swimsuit and the clothing line in my pictures. And so, like, I have people that are actually like looking forward to this stuff opening, and so where is it? Like, what am I going to tell people? And that's whenever he kind of like dropped the ball on me. And mind you, this was like 6 months later, about 6 to 7 months later. Yeah, that's whenever he dropped the ball on me, and he was like, you know, not all the businesses make it. He's like, yeah, I've been looking at the website view. Like, he had made me a website, made all these brands websites and stuff, everything. Like, had pictures of himself with celebrities. He was on Forbes, supposedly. This dude, all of this, all making these websites and these fake brands and all this fake bullshit for what? For a couple $1,000s? Like, what's the point? Like, if you're on Forbes and you're doing all that risky for a couple bands, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But he was just basically like, it's not working out. I've been looking at the website traffic, and nobody is even visiting the website. Yeah, they're not visiting because it hasn't launched yet. It's just all a scam. These people out here in the city are pretty crafty. That scam was crazy. It was crazy. Like, he had me thinking all this stuff was going to happen, and it didn't. Like, after he realized he had gotten all he was going to get out of me, I saw a decline in my old Instagram. Whenever I posted pictures now, it was like nobody was liking them. My engagement on Instagram, on my old Instagram, that's why I don't use it anymore, because like ever since he dropped me or whatever, or he scammed me and we don't talk anymore, it's like it doesn't do as well. So I don't know if like the likes were fake or what he was doing to boost them or whatever, but that's why I just created a new one. So I had to start over. So like that set me back even more, because I had way more followers and engagement than what I have now. So like that's another part of it that set me back. Like, don't be gullible. Oh yeah, he recently tried to contact me, tried to invite me to the Grammys. Apparently he had tickets to, because he's on Forbes and everything, right? You know what? One thing I can honestly say I am very glad I did not do was mess with this guy in any other type of way than any kind of business. Like, our relationship was strictly business, and I'm glad I kept it that way, because like he hinted around to other things, but I completely blew it off, because you know, we're talking business. Like, I'm ready to see some numbers. I'm ready to see some money. I'm ready to see my luxury studio, you know? People. And he's got a whole family sitting at home, like kids, and it's crazy. Whenever you have a dream or you have a goal and your heart is so set on it, anybody can sell you your own dream. With every negative situation, I try to make it into a positive. Somehow you can turn a negative situation to a positive. Yes, I lost a bunch of money, but what did I learn? I learned a lot. But yeah, so that's what I went through. I don't know, how much money have you gotten it out of? Comment down below. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, please, because the more likes and more subscribers I get from doing these videos, the more it's going to make me want to do them, and it's going to really help me out and make me feel like I'm not sitting in my room talking to myself. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, any questions, anything that you want to hear me talk about on my vlog. Please comment down below and let me know. I promise I'll read them and I will answer them. And yeah, so I really want to keep this thing going, and I need you guys to engage with me, and come on, help me out, guys. I need friends. I pushed away all my friends. I don't have any friends anymore. Let me stop. So, how was your day? Just kidding, it's not gonna go like that.